My daughter died because some man, and I say man in brackets, couldn't understand no. And the police are telling me that it's going to be 35 days. As it's on the internet, that it's going to take 35 days for a reply. 35 days. 5 weeks that some woman is going to be tortured, battered, killed. 5 weeks. Well, Clare was everything you'd expect in a child or a daughter. She was a free spirit. She was a canny lass. She had a wicked sense of humour. She said she'd met this lad. I thought fine, she sounded happy enough. They appeared out of nowhere at my house in Batley, and my son said, "What did you make of George Appleton?" I said, I didn't like him at all. And he says, "Well, I've told Clare not to bring it back." Apparently, she caught on to the fact that he was still seeing, or still texting with other girls. So she says that's enough, and gave him his marching orders. She came up and said George Appleton was making a nuisance of himself. So I phoned my ex-son-in-law. I said, "Will you go in past Clare and tell her to pull her finger out?" And I sent him into Bedlam. And the front door was open, there was smoke damage. And it turned out, it was well documented, that my daughter had been beaten, raped, strangled, and he'd set her on fire. They'd use a cherry picker to take the windows out and lift her out through the upstairs windows. But the police found George Appleton's body 4 days after he killed Clare. He'd hung himself in a disused pub in Salford. Had I known he was contemplating that, I'd have gone and swung on his legs. Could I have done more? Should I have done more? And would I have done more? And I would have done if I'd been party to the information I got after she died. I asked several police, was what was in place when Clare died, was it fit for purpose? And the answer was no. Why my daughter couldn't have been told. I'm in a prison service. I can go on a computer, I can find out how many times these lads have been in prison, what they've been in prison for. I know if I could be in danger. For a policeman to be able to know that at the drop of a hat and not being able to tell my daughter, I thought was sinful. Unbeknown to me, she'd been to the police 2 or 3 times. I mean, you find all these things out after the fact. But no, she didn't confide that in me. It was one of the, being a nuisance, was attempted rape. I found out that he had 3 or 4 non-molestation orders on other women. I found out that he'd done 6 years in the Nick for going up to Newcastle, breaking into some woman's house, an ex-partner, and holding her at knife point for 6 hours. I couldn't say no, realising that there was another lassie, 2 girls a week, going to face what my daughter went through. And I couldn't leave it alone, I couldn't. Clare's law states that you can inquire, or the powers that be can tell you. So why didn't the powers that be tell Rosie Derbyshire, you're in trouble? This lad's trouble. Somebody wants to stand up somewhere and demand to know why 5 weeks. ANPR. If you're done for domestic violence, you stay on the register. Police called to a house and your name's on that list. Out. But I must admit, I got fed up of hearing police standing on the front of the TV saying, we're awfully sorry, but we'll do better next time, and we've learned lessons from this, and they didn't. Greater Manchester Police, here to protect you. Well, they didn't for my kid.